Here we go. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our stream. Um, that's all I'm gonna say, and I'm just gonna hand it off to Kevin.
All right, yeah. Um, we're back here once again in the sewers of Tilverton. We've gone back in time a little bit to before the time of troubles to tell one of my classic favorites, Curse of the Azure Bonds. For the last, how many sessions have we had so far?
Mm. Uh,
I'm guessing 8.
Eight sessions.
I
around
have
that.
no
Yep.
idea. I'm just totally.
That sounds about right, actually. They've been they started out by finding themselves all in a hotel room, with tattoos on their arm that they couldn't explain, and a lot of missing time in their memory. While sorting out what was going on there, they were compelled to assassinate King Azun IV. That did not go so well because that was not King Azun. That was someone impersonating him for security reasons. The party was then arrested by Vander Gahast and the Purple Dragon Knights and sent to a holding cell. Um, they didn't spend too much time there when the local Thieves Guild broke them out. Cutthroat McGee, I believe was his name, also known as Jeff.
Gary?
Gary. It was Gary.
Gary.
Damn it, Gary.
Broke them out and escorted them down into the temporary guild headquarters of the Tilverton Thieves Guild, where they met Arthur Grossman, who was the guild leader. And he explained their situation as best he could, where the fire knives, which had been thrown out of Tilverton and Cormyr several decades ago, had reappeared with their murder culty ways, and were making a mess of things again. He then said that they've very likely kidnapped Princess Alusair, which is why the king was in town looking for her in the first place, and that you guys, and suggested that you guys go track her down and solve several problems at once. Arthur was suggesting that if you could rescue the princess, you would probably solve your fire knife problem, and get the king to leave Tilverton so they can go back to business as usual, smuggling and gambling and doing all the other fun things.
All sorts of debauchery, why not?
Yeah. And eating large buckets of barbecued meat things. So they started traversing the sewers to get to the old guild hall where the Fire Knives had set up shop. Passed 3 checkpoints of Fire Knife security along the way. Learned a few things, dealt with a troll, found a temple to Mask, the god of thieves, where they basically, you guys earned Mask's blessing on your mission. Mask and Bao, the patron of the Fire Knives, are not friends in any way. So Mask has given his blessing and helped you out on your way. So you spent a night in his temple, rested and recovered, and slipped in the hidden back door of the old guild hall, found yourselves in a storage room, and were progressing in when you heard voices in Goblin on the other side of the door, where you had heard hobgoblins arguing over whether or not they should form an alliance with Fire Knives and see where things go from there. Did I leave anything out?
Just a question on that. The blessing was essentially safe pass or safe that safe room for the night, and then advantage on stealth checks until the sun touched our skin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So as long as you stay in shadow, you are blessed by Mask.
I am excited. So the hobgoblins are in the other room. They're discussing this. They're essentially coming from the room that we had just spent the night in because we'd moved over to that storage room, correct?
You spent the night in the Temple of Mask.
Mm-hmm.
And then you went through the temple and into a hidden back door into a room that was using storage for all of Arthur's gaudy crap
Mm-hmm.
that the Fire Knives wanted nothing to do with. When you worked your way across the garbage storage room and listened to the door, that's when you heard the hobgoblin voices and figured out what was going on in the next room. That room you have not been in yet.
So we only know that there's 2 voices, but no one else, correct?
You've heard at least 3 voices, but it's 2 that are doing most of the talking.
Actually, hold on. I wonder if there's something I can cast here. There is, actually. It's one of my new spells. Let me just see here. Because there is something I wanted to see if I could use. It's my 4th level, sorry. Arcane Eye. Oh, it's always prepared. Yeah. Create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. Mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. So I want to know, is the door slightly open?
No, the door is closed.
Can I see under the door?
You can't see under the door well enough to target a spell work.
Oh, damn it.
I don't know if you need to see the location on within range.
It says range 30 feet, create within range that covers the area, so I can't really... I could technically do it on the other side of the door and see out. Because it
A
doesn't...
solid barrier blocks the eye's movement, but the eye can pass through an opening as small as 1 inch in diameter. So no, yeah, you won't be able to sneak that eye through.
So I'll have to, like, slightly open the door then in order for that to happen, right?
Yeah, and then by then you could use your normal eye.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and just, like,
Crack
carefully...
the door open?
Carefully crack the door open, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a roll for that, so let's see. Stealth.
Well, hang on before I make the roll. While he's preparing to open the door, where is everybody else located in the moment?
If I see him actually going to prepare to open the door, I'm gonna check one thing.
Oh, right. Like the thing that I kept doing last time, checking to see if the door was trapped or something.
No. I was trying to see if I actually had some oil. I was gonna drop a few drops on those hinges, because you don't want to just open a creaky ass door in a thieves guild in front of a bunch of people if you're trying to hide.
Oh, true. Drop some mayonnaise on it. That's better lubricant.
Who carries mayonnaise?
I do have a jug. That is
Whim-
convenient enough for it.
Whim has a alchemy jug. She can produce mayonnaise and several other things.
I mean, if you're hungry.
Yes. Mayonnaise, the WD-40 of the olden times.
I just,
And
I'm thought.
to be fair,
mean-
the alchemy jug can also produce oil.
Oil. Yeah.
Blood of the innocent?
Well,
Not so much.
no.
You could do acid, basic.
That's in like the second version of the jug.
How about honey? I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
What's just
What
a thought?
shit you into?
I just,
Yeah, if you're looking for some oil to find the hinges, I'm sure one of you has a lamp or something. Most of you have basic.
Can't you just press to digitize it clean?
Well, it's not that it's not clean, it's just that it could be, like, rusty. I don't know,
Well,
can that
yeah,
work
can't
that
you
way?
just make it not be rusty anymore?
Um,
It's like Coke.
I would,
We're not sponsored by that.
Because you can clean something, so...
Yeah.
You instantaneously.
I
Okay,
would
let's
say
do oil.
that no, you couldn't clean rust with prestidigitation, but I would allow you to squirt WD-40.
Okay.
You sell that.
Yeah, these hinges don't appear to be too particularly rusty.
Okay, well then, yeah, go for it.
Muffalado.
Okay.
I will stand near the door in case someone happens to be close enough to get a really good eye on us. With my sword drawn, I just want to poke it if it's too close.
Start
And
sticking it like out
where
through the
are
thing.
you
Like
going to be in this menagerie of a plan?
But Ruby,
Yes.
I will. Because he's at the door. Clyra, where are you? Are you up still listening to what they're saying?
Yeah,
You can understand them.
sure.
Um,
Oh yeah, what was I doing? Was the fairy out there?
You were yeah, that was one of your thoughts last week, was try to get your fairy familiar to slip through one of the cracks, but there wasn't an opening large enough for that.
Gotcha. I'll kind of stand off to the side so that
Okay.
if anything comes through, I can.
So, Lasdrada, give me that stealth check to stealthily open a door.
stealthily open a door. Okay.
You get advantage on that.
Yes, that's true. Hold on, let me see if I'll need it. That's cocked. That's not even on the table. Yeah, I'll use that advantage. That wasn't any butt air. That's gonna be a 9.
Oh no!
Okay. So,
It's better than a 1!
True.
I assist.
so you slide that door open, and it's silent. But one of the 6 hobgoblins in the room was looking right at the door when it started to move.
Must have been the moon.
It's a ghost.
And yeah, the 6 of them.
Scoop, shut up.
He cries out and jumps to attention. Of the 6, one of them is armored, heavy plate armor, and a large greatsword on his back, which really seems to be overkill in a guest room like this.
Cool.
One of the other ones is wearing black leather armor with these black and metal studs all over it. And he has a scepter with like a orb and a claw on the end of it. The other 4 are uniformed. They appear to be rank and file kind of soldier type hobgoblins.
Do they have red shirts?
They do not have red shirts. Their colors are mostly black and silver.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, they leap to attention and are confused that this door is opening.
Fireball.
You see one of them walking over to inspect the door more closely, while the other 5 watch.
Hold please. Does anybody have anything?
Um,
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna moan. I mean, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I can change it if you want to look like one of the fire knives. I can disguise self you if you want that. Just say that. Get drunk.
Oh god, but what do I say?
Will it waste a slot to try to... Well, we have to go through here no matter what, right?
Pretty much.
Alright, let's get ready to stab him in the chest. No
Okay.
big deal. One done.
Yep.
Before we do anything, can I cast something?
We're going to go to an initiative roll.
Oh, okay.
As Lyra says, prepare murder hobo mode.
Fair enough. Whoa, that is weird.
I like this when I know an encounter's coming up specifically, because I can like pre-roll initiative and save a whole bunch of time.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have for initiative rolls?
12 for me.
16.
16
Yep.
from Wim,
Yes.
12.
12 Wim,
16 Lyra.
A 3.
And a 19.
Okay. Not looking at his spell list. That's interesting. Okay. The hobgoblin with the crystal scepter begins casting a spell, and the room you're in starts to fill with fog, obscuring vision. Then Colt, you get to go next.
Was it you said Colt?
Correct.
Okay. Like I said, I have a short sword in hand, and I will just leap out at the guy that's trying to walk into the door. Just actually kind of holding it blade end down, and yeah, I'm gonna like, jump at him, like screaming and like stabbing at him.
Okay. So you're going to rush out of the now cloudy room.
Yep.
Okay. That fog is thickening quickly and will make it difficult to see out of that room in a moment or two.
Okay.
So you're going to engage the first hobgoblin you see?
Yep.
All right.
And that the first attack is a 14 to a 21 to hit.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that does not hit. Wait, 21. 21 does hit.
21 does hit. Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking 14 didn't.
Okay. So 10 points of short sword damage, and I'm gonna use.
He's still standing after that.
I think when I use okay. Yep. When I hit with a melee weapon attack, I can spend a key point. So I'm going to spend a key point to make the target stunned till the end of my next turn if it fails a con save. So DC 14 con save.
He is stunned.
Okay, now I'm not familiar with the full range of what stunning does, but I'm going to take my second attack against him, and I'm not sure if that's... I got to double check if that's advantage or stun just keeps him from reacting, right?
Directly below your hit points, there is a section that says conditions. If you click on that, it will bring up all of the common conditions and the restrictions.
There you go. Okay, a stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saves, and attacks made against it have advantage. Okay.
Yes. That is a very mechanical way of saying he's screwed.
So I'll take my second attack with advantage, and that's crit 20 or...
Okay.
Yeah. So that's actually technically a 27. So that's two dice and then one modifier. It's 5. Okay, so that's 9 points on the second attack.
Okay, so your first attack, I'm assuming you're going for a stunning strike, so probably like center mass on the chest.
Yeah.
To force all the air out of his lungs. And then the second one, which ends up being a kill shot, you're hitting his shield up from the bottom up into his throat and just ending him.
There we go. Crushed windpipe will do it all the time.
Yep. Yeah, he drops to the ground, gurgling, and dead. Do you have anything else to do?
Yeah, standing over his body, I'll hold my dripping sword in one hand and I'll look at the rest of them and I'll just go, it's the wrong room.
Yes, it is. The hobgoblin next to the man you just killed is going to try very hard to avenge his fallen friend with a crit. So
That'll certainly work.
Yes, he is going to do 12 damage with his longsword.
Well, that was not fair, but it's good.
You killed his friend. He just hurt you. Second one is going to come up on you and is going to do the opposite of crit. He's going to, kind of lose his footing in that big pool of blood right there in front of you and not be able to do very much else. Lyra.
Yes. So can I see one?
You can see most of them.
Okay. The fog hasn't obscured anyone?
You will need to step through the doorway to get clear enough vision to cast the spell.
Okay, so then I'll step through the door, as long as it's not blocked.
Now, Colt is holding the door open.
Alright, and whichever one's near me, I don't know how much time has passed. Can I still move my hex to that guy? I don't know how long we've been down here. We had a short rest, and it's an 8 hour.
You took a long rest in the in the temple, so your hex is you need to recast hex.
Okay, that is cool. So I will. Whoa, where the fuck is my character sheet? I will try to do that. Do I have to roll?
No, hex just happens.
So whoever's closest to me, I will hex him. That's a bonus action, so I'm going to cast. I can figure out where my attack spells are.
Easiest way to do those is the spell tab or the action tab.
Cool. Alright, so then Eldritch Blast. So
both on the same guy?
Yes.
Okay.
So 19 on die plus 7 and 13.
The 26 will hit.
Okay.
The 13 will not.
Okay. 1d10.
This is the guy who had just hit Colt.
Beth. You had this coming. So 4.
D10 plus a D6, you got a 4?
Oh, I forgot about my D6. That's the whole point of the hex. 7. I hate my life.
Okay, so total of 11?
Yes.
No.
Wait.
You could not have rolled a 7 on a D6. Your 7 was your total, huh?
No, 7 total, yeah.
Okay, 7 total. Alright. Don't try to Rosie.
Dude, you're confusing me.
She has special D6s. They go from 2 to 7.
My God.
You've watched her roll before.
It's like the
Hey,
special.
if you won't do my math for me, I'll just make it up.
It's like the D20s that only go to 12.
Alright. The hobgoblin in the heavy armor will be acting next.
That's what you think. No.
Not with that attitude.
No, you're totally gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know what's with my Batman voice tonight. I'm gonna stop.
Where is he?
So yeah, he's gonna move up on Lyra.
Hey, boo.
And what's your armor class?
50. Hold on. it's,
What?
it's 13.
Whoa.
13.
I was
Okay.
saying, like, damn, what are you wearing?
Yeah, he has a 15 to hit you,
No, thank you.
and he's coming in with that big greatsword on you.
And he doesn't have to come through my threatened area to get to her.
He doesn't
right?
have to leave your threatened area to get to it.
Or leave, leave. Sorry.
So yeah, that'll do 9 points of damage.
Oh, is that all?
Big level 7 warlock has a lot of hit points, huh?
No.
Just,
Okay.
Lyra, tell him your toes fell off.
He's
He'll leave
I
you
don't get
alone.
it.
I don't either, I just made it
Oh.
up.
He has a second attack.
Was this in character? Because, like, what the fuck?
He's going to hit. Yeah, Larry. He's going to hit you with a second attack as well. So that's another 9.
Son of a bitch. Okay, I am going to escape. Hold on.
I thought you said, I'm gonna go down, like...
The fuck? Reaction. Haha. Misty escape. Bye. I'm going to teleport somewhere else. Safer.
Where would you like to go?
Somewhere not near him.
Okay.
Can I go, I guess, back up near the door if it's safe there?
So you're going to go back into the fog?
No.
Okay, so you're going to go somewhere into the hobgoblin room.
Yeah, in there, not directly next to a dude, and preferably not in the fog.
Okay, so you're going to hide in a corner invisible.
Yes.
Okay,
Shaking.
excellent. And that happens after you get hit.
Yes.
So she just bamps out. Next up is Whim.
Okay, so I have a question.
Huh?
So I have a spell called Hypnotic Pattern, and it says a 30-foot cube. You create.
That would encompass the entire room.
But would my companions also have to make the same save?
I believe friendly fire is a problem with that spell.
Okay.
Fuck us all.
It's like,
You're the only one to
You
unveil it,
girl.
so I don't want to do it with my luck.
anybody can be
Girl.
affected by it.
Okay, alright, so...
Yeah, each creature within the area.
Crush
Yeah,
it.
so I will not be doing that, because I don't want everyone else being incapacitated, or me have to run around the room and smack
Yeah.
people.
Well, technically,
Get them out of the
some of us aren't in that room yet, right?
Chicken.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or if you guys are okay having a super, but I don't want someone to just get an advantage on you if you're incapacitated. So
Everyone dies.
you just
Point of having the spells if you can't use them.
true. Would you guys mind?
Oh, just do it up.
Oh, go for it.
Okay, so
Do what you need to do.
I will. Well, because there's two things I want to do. Because I have I'm gonna use sorcery points.
Speaking from Tyel.
I want to use sorcery points because I want to do a quicken spell to do a bonus action.
Okay.
Um,
Which
but
spell? Which spell will you
So-
cast first?
the first one we do is Hypnotic Pattern, and then I'm going to hit somebody else with something else if who doesn't make it, so that I can.
Okay, so you create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. All right, summon Disco
Get in.
Ball. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they become charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, creatures incapacitated has a speed of 0. So they like the pretty lights.
I'm stupefying Jones. Come on.
Okay. So,
Thoughts about the room. Cast that.
every one of you is going to have to make that saving throw.
Wow.
Except
for the-
Wim, because I know you'll be you know what the spell does. You'll be able to look away and avoid it.
And Lestrada's out of the room. Lestrada's in the room with me still, because he didn't enter where the hobgoblins are, right?
I'll give it to that. And what is your save DC?
15. Wisdom.
Okay.
We got this, guys.
Damn, that's high.
15 exactly.
That was.
Uh-oh.
Cole?
Did you roll?
Yep. Yep. No, I rolled. The first time I rolled, did not. It was sideways, so I rolled again,
Okay.
and I did fail.
It's a
I
chance.
Okay.
think. Wait. No, that's a 1, so I actually get to roll again. Sorry.
Yeah. You have
World's
advantage
most
against
unlucky
charm?
halfling.
Okay. So now, just lucky. So that's 16 to a 19.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, there we go. That die.
So
It's pushing
He's
his
like,
back
oh,
limit.
shit.
Oh no, that wasn't the jailed one.
Okay, good.
That was just another one.
the hobgoblin captain and the 3 surviving goons all just stare at the disco ball, dumbfounded.
Yeah. And their heads are going like this.
The devastator, the one who has the crystal scepter,
Okay.
is not affected by it.
Okay.
Roll your surge.
Okay. 5.
Okay. Your quick action.
So I would like to cast Crown of Madness on the guy with the scepter.
Okay. What save does that require?
That one is also a Wisdom 15.
He's good on that. He passed.
Okay.
All right.
Were you gonna make him prom king of the disco ball? You put a
Maybe.
crown on him.
I know, right?
The girl's gotta try.
Alright, so
It's always the jocks.
that
And then I
goes-
will sneak back into the fog and hide.
So, yeah. Lostrada,
Okay.
you're up next.
All right, so he's the only one who's not what's it called? Affected by
Trump.
this, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't hit the guys that are.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out just so I can kind of see him. And then I'm going to cast banishment on him.
Okay.
So they have to succeed a charisma saving throw or be banished.
Okay. So he just disappears.
All right. I have to kind of keep.
Now, your
Teleport away
banishment,
or big
you're
bad.
sending them to some other plane of existence,
Mm-hmm.
some safe place. Where are you sending him?
Carberland.
Cadbury Land?
No,
Pandemonium.
Carberland.
Oh, Coney Island.
No, she said Care Bear Island.
Oh,
or
Care Bear Island.
Land.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Now,
'Cause
yeah, where would
He would be so
Doomthorn
lumber.
send someone like this?
I don't know because I'm stupid.
Okay.
Help me.
The
Probably
elemental
s-
plane of mattresses.
Probably someplace. Yeah. Probably someplace deep underground.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh. I thought we were thinking of like magical lands. Not
Yeah, he's
Well,
going.
It would. Yeah, it would be somewhere like Doomathorn's basement.
You just hear
Just
like
like-
someone's. Hear like a woman's voice yelling at you to get in a job and move out.
No, not Doomathorn's mom's basement.
Oh, but please, that sounds so much better.
Well, yeah,
The
yeah,
internet's
he-
slow.
Make it happen.
The
Make it
cable's always
happen.
dropping out. Like,
Yeah, there's some type of unidentifiable smell.
yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Right, yep. That happened. He's gone.
All right. So I have to do this for 1 minute. So the
And then-
target,
and
so
then
he
we'll
doesn't
be back.
retain.
No, he will return.
Oh wait, no, hold on. It says if the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it lasts. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
Hang on. You're missing a part because I've used this spell a lot.
Well, it says if the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one they're on.
Right, they're native to this plane, so they will return to this plane at the end of the spell. But if you would do that to like an elemental or a demon or something like that, they go home and they stay there.
Oh. Okay, cool. We got a minute.
Yeah, he's out of play.
But still, it's many turns. Like 10, didn't you say, Kevin?
Yeah, like it's
up. Yeah, he's out of this for a minute. And
okay.
Everybody else is currently hypnotized.
Alright, let's I'm just gonna so after that, I can continue to move, right? I didn't like move too far.
You have your full movement to go. The fog is also already starting to dissipate.
Okay.
The caster is no longer on this plane.
Cool. I'm gonna like move out of the room and try and get like there are posts and everything in the room, right?
Posts?
Like not posts, but like what are they called? Like beams or
owl?
Like bracing
it's
to
a,
hold the
it's
walls up?
It's like a guest
like columns.
Bedroom. Yeah. No columns. It's like a guest bedroom where there's large bed, furniture, sitting room kind of area.
Okay.
We came out of a storage room into a bedroom filled with goblins?
Yes. Guests.
Cool. Is there somewhere I can sit down?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna like.
Bedroom?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and like kind of like.
Jump on the bed?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna jump on the bed. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna like wait in preparation because I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna end my turn as is.
Okay. Cole. You have a very interesting scenario in front of you where everybody on the opposition is either not here or staring at a disco ball.
Would you say that? Well, I mean, I guess there's no rules that actually help that. There's not like a coup rule in this edition. There is no coup de grace
rule, but they are incapacitated. So
yeah,
I believe, and I'm going to see if I can spot this real quick.
Probably should do Saga first.
Incapacitated. I'm pretty sure that any hit on an incapacitated creature is an instant crit.
Yep. It sounds right.
I'm going to go with that. I'm pretty sure I don't have to look that one up. We're going to go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm going to go up as close to them, as many of them as I can. Mainly going to work first on the guy with the big sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to flurry because I'm going to see how many of them I can possibly hit in this round.
Okay.
Yeah, hit to kill.
Yeah, you see the ball on the tee and you're going to swing for the fences?
Yes. So I'm going to step forward. I'm going to move really gracefully, kind of get that sword kind of edged up. And the first thing I'm going to do is attempt to take down the guy with the big sword first.
So you'll have advantage on your attack rolls and any hit.
Okay. Okay, so this is my first two attacks without. Okay, I have 4 different colored dice. The solids I have 2 solids and 2 like marbled.
You've got them paired up. I'm good with that.
Okay. So what we're looking at is a with advantage. My lowest roll is a 24 on my first 2 attacks.
That will hit.
24 and a 27.
Is someone's mic rubbing against something?
I don't know.
Okay, well, the problem almost solved itself there for a second. I think it was your mic bumping your shoulder.
My mic?
I thought it was, but
I just readjusted it, so
okay.
Let me know if
it's good now.
Okay, so it's automatic crit. So the first damage is 9 and first damage is 13.
Okay.
And second damage is 11. So 24 for my first 2 attacks.
Okay.
And
He's coming around. That's broken the hypnotism, but you still have the advantage on him for this.
okay. And then I will use a key point for flurry.
Mm-hmm.
That's technically. Wait, let me make sure I get this right. I make 2 strikes.
Yep.
The same way again.
Do these one at a time, just in case you kill him with the first.
Okay. So we have a. I knew these numbers should be there. Okay, 22.
Hits.
And the damage, is this still a crit or?
Yes.
Okay, so then damage on that is 13.
Okay, he's still up.
And then we have 19 and 26.
Yep.
No, sorry, 27.
Still hits.
Yeah, it's 26.
If it's 20 anything, it hits.
Yeah, anyway. That's 7 damage.
All right. So yeah, you go at this guy like he's a dojo dummy, and just like take out knees, hip, center torso, and then finish him with a headshot. And he is done. You have like dented his armor when you hit him with these.
Wow.
And we just leave him there. Like, okay, so I can't do anything else because I've now used everything. Oh, wait, actually, technically,
Trash talking is
I
a free action. You also have movement.
I have 2 things. I will spend a second key point to get dodge for the rest of this round in case somebody, because that's a bonus action.
Sure.
Which I think Flurry of Blows. Wait, actually,
Yeah, you already used your bonus action was the flurry.
okay, so then I can't do that because I think it's a bonus action to dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Lyra, who is invisible in the corner.
Hello.
Wim, you're on deck.
Is my hex dude still there?
No.
He's not the one on the other plane, is he?
Oh, sorry, no. Your hex dude is still alive.
Okay. Good. So I'm gonna try and attack him again with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Do it.
These have advantage, so you're rolling 2 die for 1 attack.
Oh, so hold on.
Just do them 1 at a time.
But I already rolled those.
Did you hit?
I don't know. That's why I'm rolling again. So I got a crit and a 15 plus 7, whatever that is.
So their first hit, both of your hits are going to be crits because they're incapacitated.
Bitch.
So your first hit, the one with hex,
Oh.
you're going to roll 2d10 plus 2d6 for that hit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the hex
God.
die gets doubled on a crit too.
And I'll get all zeros.
That's
like
not how it
bad
works.
zeros. Like one.
Oh my god.
What's 9 plus 8?
9 plus
17.
Oh, damn.
17 plus 1, 2, 3. 18,
Right.
19, 20.
That's 20.
So 20. Yeah. Your
Everything
Eldritch Blast just leaves a hole about a diameter, 1 inch diameter wide, where it's like straight through him. The second
Alright.
hit on a different guy. Same
So
same die roll. 2d10
Really?
plus. He's incapacitated.
This is dope. Alright. Hold on, let's... 11, 12, 13, 18 total.
Also dead.
Bye,
Damn.
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Is anyone
Lyra,
else there?
there's one guy left.
Is it a bonus action to move my hex?
Yes.
Okay, can I move my hex just so I'm prepared
Sure.
for next time? Okay.
Sure,
This,
Because otherwise I'll forget.
because he's going to be there. I'm certain of it.
can you give him disadvantage on anything with the hex?
Huh?
When you cast hex, can you?
Yeah, you give him disadvantage with one ability check.
Okay. Those scares I didn't know.
And right now, because he's incapacitated, strength and dexterity
That was
already are disadvantages. So
Constitution. Sorry.
Mhm.
This is my turn?
Yep, it is your turn.
Okay. I will come out of the room and go up to the last guy, right?
Yep.
Like, oh, this is fun. And then I'll go up to the guy that's incapacitated, and I'll go like this and go, and poison spray right in his face.
Okay. Poison spray requires a saving throw, correct?
Con save of 15.
Okay. He fails his save, but saving throw spells can't crit, so it's just normal damage.
That works for me. So 2d12. So we have a 9 and 8, 17 poison damage.
Yeah. You melt his face off.
and might I note that's the second time Wim has killed somebody by
Melting
shoving
their face
poison
off,
down
yeah.
their mouth.
Anything in this room that looks like that guy was a cleric of some sort?
Well, you do have nearly a minute to search the room before he comes back.
Yeah.
You find a bunch of traveling gear. These guys have been on the road for a while.
We'll take the lot.
Oh shit! What did I just do?
You found a wooden coffer with gold pieces in it. At some point in the future, you'll be able to count them, and it's going to come with 500 gold.
Excellent.
Okay, so, like, legit question right now. Do we have a treasure? Just splitting everything every time? Or do we just wait and see who grabs the pocket? What's the currency? You know, who's our bank?
We'll split it when we have time to split it.
Yeah, I think a guy's returning in a second.
Oh yeah, the one that I'm still concentrating on. I'm like, we got another like 40
Guys.
seconds. We're good.
Yeah, you're just kind of like sitting in the recliner, kicking back.
Do you think he's gonna reappear exactly where he was?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
asking that.
you should have the sword
Okay.
waiting so he gets it up his booty.
Oh my god.
Doesn't quite work that way.
Oh, that's way too kinky. Let's see.
Sword swallowing extreme.
It's like no.
Yeah.
Let's just sit back and like don't worry about it.
Guys. PG-13.
Yeah, you'll know the exact moment and location of his return.
He's basically
By
it
the
states that
screams.
he's gonna be coming back exactly where he was. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold a spell, just getting ready for when he does appear to shoot that off. So.
The other thing you find is a contract written in Goblin. I don't think any of you can read Goblin. I think that was Volna who can read Goblin.
Well,
yeah.
since she's standing right here.
Yeah.
Hey,
The quick rundown on it is it's a contract for murder services in the Sembia region.
On whom?
Rough guess, rivals of the hobgoblins.
Bowring.
Yeah.
What was the region called? What was it?
Sembia.
Oh, something. Thank you.
Sembia is a rival of Cormyr, merchant nation. Capitalism is king.
Does it have names on it at all, or identify or anything?
People are named, but nothing recognizable to any of you. You're not up on hobgoblin politics.
But this could be worth something.
I skipped that course in college.
Yeah. So you
You went to
have
college?
the hobgoblin destroyer is going to be returning in a moment. Devastator.
Yep.
Say the key.
can
Sit on
I have a spell ready as a reaction?
Yes, you can ready an action for his return. You can also, you'll know the exact second to which he's returning because you can end the concentration at any point.
Yep.
Could we like lay a trap? Are there thumbtacks? Are there Christmas ornaments?
I was
Put
actually.
a giant
You want to
bear
Home
trap.
Alone him?
Oh my god, yeah. Home Alone.
Does anybody have like a hole he could fall in? We'll just suffocate him and.
Well, I can still have the oil, and I can have that down in the area so he can slip as soon as he appears.
Oh, light it on fire, just have the fire
We're
wave.
gonna Home Alone this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But then his screams would probably be carried down if he's burning alive.
So yeah, I'm gonna speed this up and let you narrate his destruction.
Cool.
Because he's going to come back in. I gave him an Arcana check to figure out what just happened, and he blew it. So he has no idea what's going to happen to him on his return.
No.
All he knows is that he's getting screamed at by some random woman about paying rent.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what this is. Like, what?
You don't even pay for food.
I told you to clean the garage.
You don't even take the dog out for a walk. I don't understand what you're still doing here.
Yeah. The last minute of this hobgoblin's life is very confused. And the final seconds, I assume, are going to be a blizzard of pain.
Yes.
I say boo.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do as soon as he comes back. I'm gonna fire guiding bolt at him at a 3rd level. So I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack him. Is there any? Do we get advantage at all? Because he's a little confused.
I'm just. It's a narrative killing, so you don't need to roll dice.
Tell us how it goes down.
All right. So guiding bolt.
Slow mo.
You banished him. You get the honors.
Yeah. I'm just like in the recliner. I'm gonna be like, boom, and it's gonna just streak a light.
So you're kicking back. 3, 2, 1. Bam!
Yep.
Boom.
Just streak a light.
And he appears right in front of your bolt of light.
Dope. I see you've done this before.
No. I heard it once, but
okay. Yep, that happened.
it just it destroys.
From there, there is an exit out into the hallway. But give me an investigation check as you were searching the room.
1. I know nothing.
Yep, that is accurate.
This is a great thread count. Did you guys see this one? Like, they basically take care of people.
Ooh, is this silk? 18.
19.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay. Lyra and Lasdrada, opposite the entrance, on the wall across the room from the entrance, you spot a panel which will slide to the left, and it opens up into a narrow hallway.
Ooh.
Let's go.
When you poke your head through there and look down, there's this hallway that's like, it's narrow, and like for someone who's broad of shoulder like Lasdrada, you're gonna have to kind of a little sideways walk to move down here. But there is a series of sliding panels on this hall that look into other rooms.
It's a mental institution. Let's go.
Put me here.
Yeah, so you'll see like little peepholes and then the doors. What you found is the hidden passageway that Arter used to spy on anyone staying in his guest quarters or in his guild hall.
Ooh.
Could I have grabbed that?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
The crystal scepter that the.
Yeah, it's mundane. It's not magical.
Okay.
But what it is, it's just like a clear crystal orb held in like a iron claw at the end of a scepter.
Okay.
So it's really impressive looking if you're going for the.
Circumstance.
Yeah.
Trying to show off.
Yeah. It's definitely it's usable as an arcane focus.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
it would function as a wand or anything else for casting your spells.
Dope.
Slowly but surely turning into a witch, so she said. So
Yeah.
don't keep it.
Yeah, that's what he used it for. And by the way, his spell list was all lightning bolt and thunder wave and fireball, and that guy was just built to bring the pain.
Good.
There we go.
Speaking of spell book, can she take his spells?
Yeah.
He did not have a spell book.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, he
But
was.
I'll memorize what he looks like in case I need to change into him at some point.
Oh yeah. You've got most of them there on the ground.
Yeah.
So you can.
I'm just gonna memorize everyone just in case we decide to.
Sure.
How to do that.
Oh,
Anything else not bolted down?
It's a well furnished guest room. So you've got everything you'd expect to find in a guest bedroom.
Any knickknacks?
Extra blankets, stuff on the wall, things like that.
Any cool knickknacks?
Arter thought a lot of this stuff was, but we've already established what his decorating style is like.
Does he have his picture of his mother somewhere?
No. He'd be the kind of guy who has pictures of himself.
A lot of velvet Elvises.
Yeah.
Velvet. Quick, take the furniture.
The velvet Elvises were in the storage room.
We had to fly over them, unfortunately.
Elvises.
Velvises.
Is a group of Elvises and are they?
Elvi.
Elvi.
Sounds like Elvira.
It's a group of Velvi.
It sounds like an STD.
That is a thing.
We're gonna get Lauren to snarf yet today. There's been at least 2 close calls I've seen.
Just wait for the right moment.
So yeah, you found the secret passageway that winds through the guild hall.
Let's go.
Cool.
When you get to the next people and look inside, it is a holding cell. There's 2 cot-like benches hanging from the wall with chain, a bucket in the corner, and it is otherwise empty. There is a door on the other side that appears to be open at this point, but the hallway continues on and makes a turn to the right.
Let's see. I want to kind of check near the door to see if there might be something that we might set off if we go near it. Even though it's open, like, if we step outside into the hallway, if there's anything that's, like, kind of like an alarm or something like that. So I want to...
Yeah. I'll just make the check.
Check? Okay. It's going to be investigation, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be 20. Not nat.
Yeah, you're confident everything's fine. I can't wait until we're through this area so I can show you. Like, I can just do it right now. It's like the map for this is like so, like, old school photocopied. I gotta squint to read what's on each number.
It's been
Looks
Xeroxed like 5 times.
Yeah, it's copy of a copy problems. I think is what we got going on here.
Looks pretty dense too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it looks like it's safe. We can kind of proceed, but I don't know what's down these halls. So let's kind of take it with caution.
Just check all the peepholes.
Yeah, say for the eyes of the painting.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
It's like haunted
that's
mansion.
a lot of what it is. So yeah, you've got the empty cell. Then the passageway turns to the right. You've got another people kind of section on the left. And that looks into what I believe is room 24.
Pretty solid number. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's a win.
This is a library. Like an office kind of study area.
What's in the drawers?
You've got books and scrolls littered about. Nobody's in the room. one of the desktops looks like it was lit on fire recently, and whatever was on it was incinerated.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Rage quit.
And that's what you
I
can see
also
from the
like to light
peephole.
things on fire.
Sorry, what about a peephole?
That is what you see from the peephole. Then there's also is another door on the far side of that would go out into the common area.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Here's some water pouring.
Gee, I don't know, guys. Where do you think we should go?
I think we should follow along this whole secret path and check all the peepholes until we find something interesting.
Yeah.
Now,
Sure.
Just see how many people.
with each peephole, there is a door, so you can enter that room from the secret side if you wish.
Okay. Huh.
It'll make checking the various rooms faster.
Yeah.
When from there, you can look down the hallway. You can see that there's a branch of the corridor that goes south to your left, and then there's at least 2 more doors farther down before it makes a turn around the corner. Plenty of options there.
You would have to say though, I can't look in these peepholes because of my height, right? I'd have to climb up.
I mean,
Short people
You wanna
unite.
piggyback
Stand on my
on it?
shoulders. Like.
it wouldn't be that difficult to figure out a way to look up. I'm not going to be heightist about it.
I'll piggyback you.
They're very ADA compliant.
Yeah.
Like every Master Blaster Halfling joke is already made, so we don't need to go there again.
I want to run Barter Town.
Bet. This is like our mission now. We need to come up with the one that hasn't been done before.
Yeah.
Are you going to check out the library or continue past it?
Let's go. Well, obviously, check it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth
Okay.
looking in there.
Yeah, we'll go in, I guess.
Right. As you slide through there and start looking around, a lot of the books are just kind of like garbage novels. Nothing of any kind of academic worth. There are a handful of books that deal with potions and poisons. They're mostly theory. There's no recipes involved. But they may have some value in that field.
I'll still take it because I'm all about
Sure.
making things. So.
Yep. And that's the room that had the burnt desk in it, right?
Yeah. At the center of that desk, it looks like the fire started on a map. And like when you kind of look at the edges of the map, would be the area where the Cormanthor forest is. That's the ancient elven forest where their kingdom was centered.
Okay.
Valna can go into a lot more detail about what that is. That's where she's from.
Okay. And that map is still like it's still there. It's just that.
No. The map is trashed, but it wasn't completely destroyed. And you're like, from the borders, you're seeing like, okay, if this is the Dale Lands and this is the Moon Sea, the center of the map would have been Cormanthor.
Okay.
Is it like a ritual of some sort that happened here, or?
Give me an Arcana check.
Can I make that check too? Actually.
Sure.
All right. Cool.
16.
Oh, you got better than I did. So.
It looks like it was a magically induced fire that started this.
Any drawers in the desk? Trick locks or anything like that?
Shit.
Normal office supply kind of stuff in the desk drawers.
Any good
pens,
pens?
ink. No, they're mostly bargain basement kind of stuff.
Bic.
Yeah, yeah,
You found a Microsoft Dinosaur CD.
yeah. Bics. It's nothing but Bic stick pens.
Christ, why even have a desk?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, those are pens that you buy in a 60-pack.
So basically, what we found is Harlequin novels,
Yes.
a
And an
bunch
office.
of yeah.
Self-help books, you know.
Yep.
Wow, this is so enlightening. Well, to me, the
Yeah.
map kind of stands out. So, like, we know that it was. You said it wasn't like ritualistic. It just kind of like.
No, it looks like either somebody specifically cast a spell at it, or some type of other effect was, magic fire was involved here. That's all you can get from what's left.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, I wanted. I was gonna see if I could make a check to see if they were trying to plan something, but I don't think I'd be able to get that from the.
Yeah, the only other things you can see is there was other maps nearby that had Ulash and Zental Keep, which are two of the larger cities on the Moon Sea area. Ulash has been contested and has had passed back and forth in wars recently. And Zental Keep is the capital of the Zentara.
Okay.
And most likely somewhere we may need to go, looking at the tattoos on our arm.
So let's snatch them up and just.
These maps are in such poor shape that they're not worth snatching.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got shreds of map.
Okay.
Now there are two standard doors in this room. One on the far side of the area you came in from, and another on the right side of the room. You can also go back into the secret passage.
I think we should check out the secret passage again, just to like. Because I don't want to step. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to step into. If we met there, if there were already like 6 of those hobgoblins in a guest bedroom, like what else are we gonna find in here? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'd rather still have the element of surprise.
Yeah.
Probably good. Yeah, to do as much recon as we can of the various rooms before we do something. So yeah, head back into the secret passage hallway.
Okay.
We have to pull a book to open it again.
Yeah.
I'd love to know why my phone's blowing up right now. So when you continue down the hallway, there's an area that branches off to the left, and you can see 2 sets of peepholes there. One of them looks out onto one of the 2 doors that goes into the library. The other looks into a room I'm calling number 23.
That's significant. It's a numbered room.
They're all numbered rooms.
I know.
This is another holding cell. But this one is not empty. There's a blonde woman chained up in here. And she's like pacing back and forth to the extent that her chains allow.
Does she... I don't want to say does she look dangerous, but like, does she look like she's just been taken captive by...
She looks furious.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Wim, does she look familiar to you?
I was to ask, does she look like what I know what the princess looks like?
Give me a history check. I don't think you've ever met the princess.
I mean, I'm usually in my lab, so...
Yeah.
That is an 11.
Matches the description.
Well, if you guys don't... Since we can see her, and if we don't want to kind of make our presence known, I can message her to see if she can tell us who she is.
Hi, how are you? Who are you? Yeah.
You seem to be in a predicament.
Not more voices in my head.
Yeah. Hey, come on down to the Showcase Showdown.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. What are you going to say in your message?
Is it limit? I forget how many. What did I say?
25 words.
25 words. I said, you look like you are in a predicament. Who are you? And maybe we can help.
Her pacing stops instantly when the message is delivered. I can reward you if you help me out here.
Names first.
Allison.
Bob.
Bob.
Nice to meet you. But you don't. At the moment in your predicament, it doesn't look like you can provide much at the moment.
Look. You'd have to do multiple casts of the spell here.
Oh yeah, and it's a cantrip for me. So,
yeah, I know. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
If you can just get me out of here, I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
Why they lock you up? It's only the Tilverton Thieves Guild.
Oh, this is the Fire Knives. I have no idea what they could possibly want with me, but it can't be good.
How did they get you?
They kidnapped me on the road.
Do you have any brandings?
That's an odd question. No.
I relate to the group what's happening because I'm just talking in my head. I guess I would have to say it out loud. So
Yeah.
So
well,
really awkward.
yeah, you're just kind of you're whispering as you cast the spell.
I'm kind of pacing myself now. What questions do you want to ask her? She won't tell me her name. She says she's Allison. She'll reward us. I don't know what to do. What else should I say to her, guys?
Oh, just get her out. I don't know.
Now, does
You like
if
friends?
I guess looking at her and having a conversation with her, could I insight check?
Yeah.
Just ask her if she's the princess.
Yeah.
I guess the word works, yeah. But are you the princess? Also that.
You can see through the peephole that she sighs. Yes, I'm the princess.
Just annoyed, like, ugh.
Stop with the questions. I try to use the most complicated thing possible. I'm trying to say. Natural 20 for insight.
She's legit. I mean, she's definitely kept here against her will and once out.
Okay. Do we see, like, is she in a room with just a door that they can see, or like how is the cell?
It's a solid wooden door.
Okay.
And there's like one of like a sliding window that's currently closed over on the other side of the door. So, should you enter the room, you would not have to worry about being seen by anyone other than her.
Okay.
I have a thought here. Why don't we go in there and then try to stick that sliding window so somebody can't open it, bring her back out, and then just leave the cell, bring her back out into the secret passage, and just leave the cell empty.
We could do that. We could also keep her in there if we were ever go in any of the other rooms, because it seems like no one else knows that the secret hall even exists at this point. So I think that's a good plan. Yeah, we should go with that.
I'm just going to point out the security hazards of putting a secret entrance into your holding cells. But
I just hate when that happens, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you always need that failsafe. You never know.
Yeah, contractors never know exactly what you want unless you actually show them, so I guess it goes to show you.
Well, if your place gets taken over and they throw you in the cell, you know how to get out.
True.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah.
Hey, come to this. Come to the wall.
Are
right?
you entering the holding cell?
Do you guys want to?
Why would we go in the cell? Make this bitch come.
She's chained up.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me check and see. Is there anything that would kind of suggest our presence?
What do you mean?
No, I'm not suggest. Wow, I'm really bad at talking. Hi. Is there anything like if there was extra people in that cell? Is there something that would set off like an
She's the only one there.
Okay.
And other than it looks like a mundane holding cell.
Yeah, and she's been moving around, so something would have triggered, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I don't know why I'm overanalyzing this. I'm just paranoid.
Yeah. She's been like, pacing back and forth 6 feet because she's chained to the wall.
Okay.
Let's just have one person go in there, the rest stay back. If anything that happens, you just shut the secret door fast and.
I've got it.
What?
I can polymorph her
Into
like a moth or something. I don't fucking.
Turn her to a mouse so she falls out of her chains, and then we'll just go.
Yeah, we'll make her something small, and then she can like spray on for like an hour or so.
Okay. Do you want to send her a message that we might be transforming her into a?
You think it'd be more fun not to tell her and just let it happen?
I don't. No.
No.
Well, yeah.
I'm
Well,
joking.
here's the thing: are we worried about her escaping on us? Then like, put her in a jar?
No, we're not. What is this?
Or should I give her wings? I can give her wings.
She's looking confused and annoyed. Like, what?
Yeah.
Is she gonna fly away on us though? Like if I give her wings?
I'll just give her something. Just give her something so she can get out of them. Like, I don't know. Turn her into a leaf. I don't know. Like,
Turn her into a cat.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, but what? She could fly also.
I can
Just something to get her out. Like,
I can get her out of the chains. I have a spell for that. So
okay, cool. That's
Turn
even
into a
better.
canary.
Save that awesome polymorph idea. May need it at some point.
Okay,
Um,
and
we
you
going
can
in?
do the chain thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to make sure.
Right.
Does it make for knock? It makes a loud noise.
Knock is
Oh
loud.
yes.
Knock is
It
loud.
does.
300 feet, I think, right?
Yeah. hmm
There's that, guys.
So when you open the door, she looks over like, "Damn it!
Hi.
I knew there was another way out of here."
You're talking. Hi.
Do any of you have a lockpick?
I have Smith's
Circle,
tools, but I don't think
Maybe.
that's gonna help.
I mean,
I like a book on poisons or potions.
just some type of thin, stiff piece of metal about 6 inches long. I can get these open. I just need something to jiggle in here.
I have
It's a
tools.
it's a pretty crappy lock.
I have tools on me, so I'll give her like one of my smithing tools because that might actually fit the description.
Okay. Yeah. She picks her own lock. And I was like, great. Did my father send you?
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that
Sure
go out?
did.
Yeah. As far as we know, it goes into eventually leads into the sewers.
Close enough. I'll need a weapon, and we can get going.
We can't go with you just yet, though. We haven't finished what we need to do here.
Okay.
There's a secret. This path that we came from, literally a good place to hide because it seems like no one else
Yes,
knows that
let's
it's there.
do that. Let's have this conversation on that side of the wall.
Yeah, come on in.
So she picks her own lock, slides through there, and is like, "Who the hell are you guys? If you're not here to rescue me, not that I need rescuing, mind you. I had this mostly under control."
I'll take
You're-
back
you're
my
part-
tools that she used to rescue herself
Yeah.
with.
You're part of the situation. We were here to rescue you, but we're also here to deal with the fire knives. We're going to stop this as best we can.
Okay. Yeah, if that's how we need to do this, let's go. Let's do this.
Work
I
that.
will. I'll need a weapon.
Can you use a greatsword? Or would you prefer just... you know what? I just hand her my short sword for right now. Because we could go back and get the greatsword from the hobgoblins, but that's a bit of walking.
Yeah. She kind of twists the sword around a little bit. This will do just fine.
I have an extra dagger from. If you need that too.
She's going to take that. Now she's dual wielding. Okay, we're good.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, hey, I get a mace, so you know.
Oh, whichever you want.
Yeah,
Also, would have been fine.
yeah, there we go.
Radatha and his pet wizard were bragging about having someone under their control to assassinate my father.
Oh,
Yeah.
who could that be? I don't know anything about that. Did they say
I
how to
haven't-
fix it?
The wizard, what was his name? What is his name? Kythor, I think. He would come into my cell for like every night for the last 2 weeks to gloat about how his plan was foolproof. Haven't seen him in the last 2 days.
Unfortunately, we're the fools.
That's why I asked about the tattoo.
Okay.
It wasn't our choice. It just sort of happened, and we're trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, you said you got snapped from the road?
Yeah, me and Yogi were trying to get out of town nearly a month ago when these the fire knives attacked us while we were camping for the night.
Oh, Roz, are you okay?
She's dealing with technical issues.
Oh,
You said Gyogi? Is he here too?
No, he was able to make it away. They weren't interested in grabbing him at all. They wanted me and me alone.
Was he one of the priests of Gondor?
Priest of Dawn.
No, I'm sorry.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. But I'm getting Mondor confused, sorry.
Yeah, so I haven't seen Kythor in the last 2 days. He might know more about what your tattoo problem is all about. Razi, are you back?
Yeah, it's just a little weird right now. You hear me?
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we can barely hear you at this point.
Hello.
Okay. Technical difficulties are fun.
I'm sorry we don't have any spare armor for you right now.
We'll make do. Kythor's lab was somewhere near here.
Lab? Yes, lab. I like labs.
Yeah.
Back home.
I don't know where we are right now, but I know his lab was near to my holding cell.
Oh, I mean, there's plenty of peepholes. I mean, if you look, the one that we just came from, we checked out the library. I don't know.
Library sounds about right.
Oh, wait, it was in the library?
Well, he probably has access to books and such, wizardy things.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, we can bring her right back and she can look through the peephole and see if that was the place.
Yeah.
It's right
Yeah.
down the road. It's not that far.
So you head around the corner, she looks through, and opens the door again to the library and is like, yeah, His room's probably one of these two doors.
Huh.
Okay,
And
good.
you can eliminate one of them because you know what's on the other side of it looking through different people.
Oh, okay.
All right, there we go. Problem solved. So it's that door.
Yes.
What's behind door number 2?
What's behind door number 2 is a short hallway
Oh.
with 2 doors on it.
I thought you were going to say a brand new car. I was really...
Now,
Oh.
the short hallway has 2 doors. Internal, normal size, like internal home doors, nothing super, super secure. Give me a perception check.
Everyone?
That's going to be 15.
Is it perception?
Oh,
17
only an
for me.
8.
Wim?
17.
17. You notice 2 smells that worry you. One of them is that brimstone smell that happens when alchemy goes awry.
Well, that's not good.
And the second is burnt meat.
I relay that to everybody. That's not normal.
Grossman's barbecue sauce.
It's a barbecue pit. He's got a smoker in
No.
here. Yeah.
No. And that's coming from the door to the south.
And you said you haven't seen him in 2 days.
Well, that sounds like a good place to look.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where there's smoke, there's a charred wizard.
I've been there. Well, I'm not a wizard though.
So
My broken horn.
yeah, are you?
I'm having a little bit of flashbacks a little bit because I remember that. That's what happened to me.
You want to go for it?
I guess we'll from stealth up.
Yeah, I guess we have to.
Within anything?
When you open the door, it's a large, flat, 30-foot room square. Most of the other walls inside here have been wooden, but these are stone walls as if they've been reinforced. There is workbenches and alchemy equipment all along the edge of the room. There is a summoning circle etched into the center of the floor in the open area. Don't get too distracted by the stuff on the sides of the room, because I got a little bit more here on the description. There is a charred body just outside the edge of the summoning circle. And he's holding a notebook in one of his hands. About the only part of him that was not crispy. And Princess Alistair laughs at that one. Asshole, got what he deserved.
Satisfying, right?
Yeah. When you look closer at the body, there's a symbol burnt into the flesh of his forehead that matches the 5th symbol on your tattoo. The one that you have not been able to identify as of yet.
So
When you...
potentially, I'm taking.
Oh, go ahead.
So potentially, you think he summoned something, and it branded him?
For his audacity.
That would be the simple read for the situation, yes.
You recognize the symbol? I guess the princess.
No, I've never seen it before. She reaches for the notebook in his hand, and it's charred along the edges, and some of the pages are unreadable. When you start flipping through it, the parts that you can read are as follows, and I'll type these out into one of the chats later. Tyrant Thraxus ruled a great swath of land long before the coming of the Dalesmen of the North. He had bases in Flan, in Ulash, in the Dragonspire Mountains, and in the Elven Woods. Fought with the elves often. He was driven from Ulash by the Mondorites, who carried a powerful artifact called the Gauntlets of Mondor, which chased the demon's followers from the city. A second weapon was said to be able to discover Tyrant Thraxus when the demon was in one of his many disguises. This was the Helm of the Dragon, which was later linked to several ancient flights of dragons in legend and was lost in the Veil of Lost Voices. A third weapon, a sword said to be made to slay him and him alone, was the Blade of Lathander, forged in the Hearth of the Morning Sun. This was fought over by many factions following Tyrant Thraxus' initial defeat, but was at last said to have been stolen from Zental Keep, after which the boat carrying it sank in the Moon Sea.
So,
There's
you think he summoned this thing here? Did you know anything about these kind of summoning spells, how they work, this circle stuff? I don't know a thing about
That's
it.
worth an Arcana check.
18 plus 5. Is that 23? 23.
Okay. We got a 18
23.
plus something, 23? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus 5.
You take a look at the summoning circle, and it's pretty standard fare. This isn't the kind of magic that you've dealt with often, but you're aware of the basics. And this looks like a standard textbook style of protection circle for summoning something from elsewhere. And it looks like whatever was summoned here just plain burned through it, like it wasn't strong enough. And then once it was free, it did what it wanted to do and left. In this case, what it wanted to do was kill Kythor.
You think Radatha, why wouldn't he come and check on him if he hasn't seen him? It's kind of odd that he's been here 2 days and no one's come to check.
Wait, but didn't we just read that something can assume another form? So did I hear that? Did this thing like kind of burn him and then take his place?
Oh, that might.
Well, okay. Well, that's now that we know that. So if we do,
Seemed like a logical jump to you. I'm just.
yeah.
I thought what we just pointed out in the book, that it said something about needing an item to deduce his true form from like the shapes he took or something. I don't know. I wasn't listening to what you guys were reading. I was too.
You're alluding. You're just like.
So
was it what the hell?
it could be that he did assume the form, and
It did mention that he was capable of taking disguises. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it was a helm of the dragon, the blade of Lathander, and what was the third thing?
Gauntlets of Moandor.
Thank you.
And I'm just thinking, you wouldn't go looking for your wizard if he was still there, right?
That's very true. Oh god, then what's he up to? Or it, them, they...
I don't know what he summoned, but...
Princess Alistair speaks up. Is like, I haven't seen Radatha since the night they kidnapped me, threw me in here.
The plot thickens.
It seems like this is like our answer or way of knowing like how to get rid of it, but at this point I don't know what should we seek it out or should we Because I'm assuming that's what we have to do in order to cleanse this place of, like, the current inhabitants, right?
We got to deal with the fire knives in some way, and if we have to deal with this thing and the fire knives, then we have to. But let's focus on getting the princess out of here and getting our deal with the fire knives settled.
Okay.
I think is a good thing. And if we happen to stumble upon this thing at the same time, at least we know not to be surprised.
Okay, fair enough. So
Alistair speaks up again. It's like, if your plan is to kill Radatha, I'm on board with that. I have no problem gutting him like a fish.
nice. Okay, cool.
Not your average Disney princess.
What's her name again?
This is a hit list.
What's her name again?
Sarah?
Princess Alistair Nasei.
I was gonna say, I'm Princess Alistair, and you're watching the Disney Channel.
Yeah. In the future, she'll be known as the Steel Princess.
Nice.
But right now, she was the stolen princess. Yes.
Something like that.
See, I had to give a bad one.
Yeah.
That was absolutely necessary.
Yeah,
I had to bring the general level.
it happens. We don't have a bard, so somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Is there any images of Kythor so we know what to look for? Like he would have an image of himself somewhere.
No.
Because you think he was
no,
super
nothing like
cool?
that.
No.
Now,
Doesn't he look like that, just slightly less crispy?
Yeah.
I think no amount of prestidigitation is going to make this guy look better. So
no. Now, there was that other room back in the hallway that may have more behind that. You don't know where that door leads. You also have many other peepholes on the secret passage.
Should we look in that way, or should we? Do you want to hop back in? Because I have no problem doing either or, but it's like it's so tempting to just keep going back into that hallway and just like checking it around.
Well, I think we
the
do need to
intel.
go. I think we do need to go back in the hallway and check further peepholes down, and that way it's an advantage should we stumble upon anybody else.
So we know where we're actually going in that case. Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems like it would be
Logical.
a safe route to do recon if needed.
Okay. So you're going back to the peepholes.
I grabbed
Yeah.
some alchemical stuff as on the way out. I'm just going to grab this. He's not going to need it.
Okay.
So
Razi, are you still with us? Or your technical problems significant?
Nope, I'm still here.
Okay.
Just listening.
Okay. The next peephole on that hallway looks into a guard room. There are at least 6 guards sleeping on bunks in this room.
Can we sneak past them?
Well, I mean, we're in the people thing, so we don't actually need to worry about that.
You wouldn't need to as long as you're quiet going past.
yeah.
Can we lock the door somehow? Anyone got a magical nail or something?
A magical nail.
Isn't that a thing? No.
I don't think that spell is in your arsenal.
Well.
But yeah, they can't see you from here. At some point, you can also see the other side of the door that opens up into the holding cell.
Oh, okay. Wow, they're doing so well at their job right now.
Uh-huh.
How the heck did they capture us?
I don't
They're
know.
great at the capture, not the keeping.
Okay, fair enough. Are there any more peoples down the way?
Oh yeah, several.
Oh, okay, good. Um,
So let's say quietly move past these guys and go to the next one.
yep.
Sounds good.
Okay. The next one is another guest room, very similar to the one the hobgoblins were using. This one, however, is occupied by 3 humans. They're all wearing yellowish-green robes.
Horrible.
Was it the same
they're-
type of robes that we saw before, or
No, the fire knives do orange. These guys are yellows and greens.
Do you recognize the significance of it, or?
They are kneeling on the floor in a circle in prayer.
Kill them?
Can I?
I second that. Kill them.
Can I just kind of like try to figure out what they're doing, like if they're trying to if they're just praying to someone or if they're trying to summon something?
Yeah, give me a religion check.
Okay.
Answer their prayers.
22. Hello, my children.
Um,
Oh, I could try. Get him.
Oh my
This
god,
is
message them.
this is the sort of thing that you would expect from someone who's using prayer service as a way to keep someone in a cult, like reinforcing the message over and over and over and over.
Like I said,
They're doing some laundry. They're brainwashing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one of the tricks. Is you just keep repeating the message so that it's always at the front of someone's mind.
And that's basically what they're doing right now, is that they're just repeating this message.
That's it's prayer, and it's legitimate prayer. It's just the way they're doing it gives you that impression.
Can we fuck with them and send messages to them, like, and just...
Trying
And I can do it in Infernal.
trying to fake being a god tends to get the attention of gods.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, do it like a ghost, like...
You'll kill my father. Prepare to
Yeah,
die.
no, that's something you know that if you try impersonating a god,
they get
that
angry.
usually has repercussions.
They do a good anger.
Mhm. That's how you end up with pillars of salt and such.
Or eating too many ramen noodle cups. Do the same thing.
Okay.
We could use some salt to go with all that mayo.
I know, right? Like, split me open. I'm ready to season it. Oh my god. Okay. So they're praying. I feel like, I know it's harmless, but I don't like it. What do you guys want to do? Because I know right next door is, like, the guards.
The guard room, so he'll hear things.
Yeah.
We should sneak in. Hear me out. We should
The
sneak
guard
in.
room was on the other side of the hall. So the guard room was on the left side of the secret passage. This room was on the right.
So really.
Oh, so they'd have to go all the way around in order to get to that. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneak in and snap their necks while they're praying.
oh, we still have advantage on stealth checks, right?
Sneak. Yes.
You do.
Oh, yes.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god, let's do it. That sounds exciting.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yellow
you're
and
rush-
green so don't go together. It's not the season, so it's time to kill them.
So you're gonna rush the priest?
I'd say I want to see if we can try and, like, get in there quietly.
It's kind of the same scenario as you have the hobgoblins. when you go in, they're going to see you.
Oh.
Visual.
Oh, but there are things I could cast.
Well, I mean, if you're any of your stuff is visual, you can just look through the people and cast something at them.
Yeah, because I could do a spiritual weapon, cast
I
it
can
into
both
the
of them?
room, and just like, and it's
Swing away.
attack at one of them and see if that will like just confuse the shit out of them. I'll be like, hey.
We get their attention and give it a round or so, let them deal with that, and then we'll jump in.
I like the sound of that.
Game on.
That's the Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's
then-
right.
Let's go for it.
Okay, cool. Let's see. All right, so I'll do that. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon, right into like the center of where they are.
Okay. So Spectral Warhammer appears in the room and just goes on attacking.
Yes.
Okay.
Like Legend of Zelda, you're holding the attack.
Make your attack roll with that.
Okay.
Which one are you attacking?
Uh,
You can tell one of them appears to be a senior priest. The other two are lesser in some fashion.
I'm gonna take up the senior priest. Sorry, I know that sounds wrong, but I'm just gonna do it
Sure.
anyways. Older means wiser, and wiser means that he knows shit. So I'm gonna take him out. That's going to be a 21.
That'll hit.
Okay, excellent. So it's gonna be I'm casting it at 3rd level, so that's gonna be 2d8 plus. Oh wait, hold on. Help. 2d8 plus 3.
Okay.
Where are my 8s? Where are my? Sorry, I just need to find my other 8. There it is. Oh wow. That's gonna be 16.
You did a good job.
Okay, that's significant.
It's kind of like one of those
Oh.
cartoons. All of a sudden, it appears, whoomp, like right on the
Yeah,
top.
it is. So you mallet this guy in the upside the head.
What?
And yeah, him and the other two are stunned and surprised. But he reacts like he's been in more than a few fights. Gets to his feet, casts the spell magic on the hammer. It's gone.
Okay, cool.
Now they're looking around the room and are kind of all in a search the room. We're being watched. I knew we couldn't trust Radatha.
Nice.
This type of cowardice isn't his style. I expected them to come at us with knives.
I'm
Alright,
just gonna.
this
Should we?
summon this spectral knife.
What?
So yeah, what are you doing right after that?
I was gonna see, cause I.
If we heard that information, I don't know if I would want to hold. We can plant seeds of doubt.
We move over to the next set of eye holes. No, I'm just kidding.
Just unravel.
Yeah, we cause mayhem everywhere we go.
Now the guards are probably waking up.
Oh wait. Oh, I was gonna say, never mind. Should we go in, or do you guys want to just? Because I kind of like being back here and like casting spells through the eye holes.
Then, well, you can stay if you need to, but I think now that we've riled them up, if we don't do something, they're going to alert somebody else.
Yeah,
and
they're
it's gonna be
collecting
a
their
problem.
things right now.
Okay, then let's go in and do this.
Yep. Go right in. Go right at them.
Okay. If we go a little late, is that a problem for anybody tonight?
No, not at all.
Roz?
I have to be up at 5.
Oh.
Okay. then let's hold right here at you guys rushing in the room, and we'll end the game session here. We'll come back next week when Razi has a properly working mic.
Yeah.
We can hear you sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. I just assumed there was extra snark that we were missing because we couldn't hear you properly.
Maybe.
So yeah, between now and then, we're going to be back tomorrow night for our Dungeon of the Mad Mage excursion into Undermountain.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, you can track me down on Twitter at Evil Sales Ass. I'm there. I'm available. I'm friendly, no matter how evil my name sounds. From there, we're going to pass things off to Nick.
All right, you can find me at Blue Aura 94YT, or Blue Aura 94 on pretty much everything else. Just going to be tweeting random things and mostly from the Carpe Nerdus page and trying to spread us out like Instagram. First post today, it was very boring. Got to work on that. And yeah, other than that, just if you want to say some stuff, I didn't do a Thursday stream this week because I was busy gardening. I know. Exciting, right? But other than that, if you want to see more, definitely let us know. I'm willing to do it again. And other than that, I'm going to pass that off to Rozzy.
Cinder Wizard on Instagram and Twitter. I pretty much don't do anything other than post cat pics and book reviews. But yeah, so that's me, Lauren.
You can find me at the Splintering on Twitter. Nothing else as of yet, because I'm weird. So.
Yeah, there are some out there who avoid social media entirely. Oliver.
It can get really stressful, and I used to be on it all the time, and then just like, no, I gotta get it.
There's truth to that. I don't use Facebook much anymore.
Yep, same here.
So that leaves
Derek.
Derek.
Oh, me. Yeah. Yeah. I was just trying to see if there's someone behind me. No. Disposable Idiot on Twitter. That's pretty much where I'm at right now. I've made some headway progress on my setting stuff this week, and who knows what's going on. I lost my Friday game, so my Friday nights are going to be kind of open, so I may be looking to stream something or run yet another game in some way. I don't know yet, so that's all for me.
Ooh, exciting. Okay, and other than that, I think we are all set. We're gonna log off now, but yes, stay tuned. We're gonna have our game tomorrow. Check our Twitter for any updates that we may be having, and just any and all feedback. Let us know. We're here. We're willing to hear it. But other than that, I guess we'll see you guys later.
Excellent. Have a good one.
Good night.
Alrighty.